Check yourself. And what papers you gotta go get it and go out. Right now is your chance. Right now is your opportunity. Right now, you gotta make today count.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide Bama Nation. Roll Tide Gump Nation. Roll Tide Horseman Nation. Welcome to the CTS-Sports room. We are the Horsemen. Happy Tuesday to you guys, July the 25th, 2023. I am your man, Mr. Roll Tide and Rise Up. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the Horsemen. I lost count. We got so many of us. I don't remember. But anyway, glad to have you guys here. So we're gonna go ahead and get this show started, and I'm gonna swing by and pick up my good friend, Mr. Van Edwards first. Van Edwards, come in, sir.
Alabama is back as the champion. Catch, Devontae Smith. Risky throw picked up by Patrick Surtain.
Roll Tide,
man, that gives me chills. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go sack an Auburn quarterback right now. What about you, Rise Up?
Hey, let's go do it, baby. It ain't even season yet, but it don't matter. Let's hit them anyway.
That's right.
All right, man. Since we got the train rolling, we're gonna sweep down and we're gonna pick up our good friend, Mr. Spencer Reveley. Spencer, bam, damn, come in, sir.
I always fall right like you.
I like it people remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Rawlings has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Roll Tide, bam, damn.
I am Bam Damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother. Roll Tide.
Roll
right
Tide.
here. Roll Tide.
Like that shirt, man.
Oh, thank you, sir. I mean, rolling with the tide there.
All right. Next, we're going to swing by and pick up our good friend, the Reverend Feelgood, Mr. William Bryant. Reverend, come on in, sir.
So I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play good. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you're playing against and make the damn quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team. That's what people know us as.
There you go. Reverend. Can you hear us, sir?
There we are. Roll Tide, roll, baby. I'm sorry, that's somebody else's name, but yeah, it's the same down thing. That's what we got.
Right.
Yes, sir.
All right. And
Live from the CTS-Sports room. It's Tuesday night.
Damn right it is.
Yes,
We're going to have a good show tonight.
Yes, sir.
And last but not least, we got to call in the baritone buddy, Mr. Icebox. Come on in, sir.
Hey, good evening, guys. How are y'all doing tonight?
All right, that smooth baritone.
Where the hell's that damn intro, man? Damn. Don't give yourself an intro. You're back there busting your ass, and you want to give yourself an intro. Work on that one, brother.
Yeah, well, just here.
Does put a smile on my face.
Yeah, I hope you're happy now.
I am tickled shitless, brother.
All right, posse members. Before we get this show on the road, as we always do every Tuesday night, before we kick it off, we have the dedications. And for that, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Icebox himself and let him bring those beautiful dedications in for us tonight. Icebox, sir, it's on you.
Buddy. Staff Sergeant Clifford Chester Sims. Conflict was Vietnam. Company D, 2nd Battalion, 1st Airborne. Medal of Honor, February 21st, 1968. Was presented December 2nd, 1969 by the White House by Vice President Agnew to his family. He was born January 18th, 1942 in Port St. Joe, Florida. Passed away February 21st, 1968. For gallantry and fearlessness in action at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty, Staff Sergeant Sims distinguished himself serving as a squad leader with Company D. Company D was assaulting a heavily fortified enemy position concealed with a dense wooded area that encountered strong enemy defense. Once within the wood line, Sergeant Sims led his squad in a furious attack against the enemy force that had pinned down the 1st Platoon and threatened to overrun it. His skillful leadership provided the platoon with freedom of movement and enabled it to regain the initiative. Sergeant Sims then ordered to move his squad to a position where he could provide covering fire for the company command group and link up with the 3rd Platoon, which was under heavy pressure. After moving no more than 30 yards, Sergeant Sims noticed that a brick structure in which ammunition was stocked was on fire. Realizing the danger, Sergeant Sims took immediate action and moved his squad from his position. Through the process of leaving the area, 2 members of his squad was injured by subsequent explosion from the ammunition. Sergeant Sims' prompt actions undoubtedly prevented more serious casualties from occurring. While continuing through the dense woods amidst heavy enemy fire, Sergeant Sims and his squad were approaching a bunker when they heard an unmistakable noise of a concealed booby trap that triggered immediately to their front. Sergeant Sims warned his comrades of the danger and unhesitatingly hurled himself upon the device as it exploded. Taking on the full impact of the blast, in so protecting his fellow soldiers, he willingly sacrificed his life. For Sergeant Sims and his extraordinary heroism and the cost of his life. Can we have a moment of silence for Sergeant Sims, please? Sergeant Sims, we at the CTS-Sports room, we offer our humble gratitude, and sir, we salute you. Thank you, guys. That kind of got to me. That got to me.
Man, listen, I tell you, these last couple of dedications, man, these guys put their lives on the line. Man, that's amazing. I
It is.
I don't know if I have it in me. I would like to say if I was in that situation, I would do it. But man, to be selfless like that and give your life up, that's I don't know. I don't even have words for it. That's amazing. But anyway, before we start the show,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I would say before we start the show, there's something that Reverend Feelgood wanted to say. So, William.
Yeah, I mean that's selfless dedication, man. And I mean, it's jump on something or to take enemy fire and, get wounded and stuff. It's damn. I mean, what can you say, man? I salute you. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, and I'm not in the armed forces. I never have been, but I mean, right here, man, you got a place right here for me. I don't care who you are. I mean, if you do that for your other guys, where we can win the war, because that's what it's about. And most of these are selfless wars. I mean, but I'm sorry, I'm rattling on, but I know that's not what I'm supposed to talk about, but I'll go ahead. But tonight is 40 days to kick off. 40 fucking days to kick. I'm sorry. Kick off. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, and today I found one that wore the number 40 for Alabama, and that was David Ray. And he was with our corps back in 1963 to 65, which was under Bear Bryant. And he wasn't much. He was a place kicker. And he was also played wide receiver at that time, if y'all know know of him. But he was All-American in 1964. In 1973, when he was in the NFL now, he also got the PFW Golden Toe Award. So we got that, plus the NFL scoring leader for that year. So that's all I got. So
Okay.
I don't know if y'all remember him or not, but he was. I think he went to who did he go to? I think the Rams, was it? I don't know.
Okay, I'm not sure. But all right.
Yeah.
And also, I have a question for one, Mr. Bam Dam. So I hear you got some Tennessee tags today, sir. Why don't you tell us about those tags?
Yeah, I got some Voltar tags today. I cannot deny that. I did. I mean, I'm doing what I got to do. But before I get into that, I have to say this on this dedication. This dedication was so great. I mean, I'm still wiping tears from my eyes. It was awesome. Awesome man, awesome family. And I'm going to salute his father because he raised a great individual. But what I want everybody to understand, the only difference between that young man, I'm going to say 98% of everybody else in our military, is he gave the opportunity to prove what he's about. 98% of our military are all willing to give their lives. They join to give their lives for us. They join military to save the flag, the United States of America.
Yes, sir.
So it's just because we're doing this, y'all, I don't want y'all to misunderstand that we're leaving other people out. We're just trying to do one every week as we go. We're not trying to publicize it. As you tell, we ain't making money off this.
Right.
We just want to say thank you. We salute you. You are not forgotten. Now, to my Voltar tags I got today. I know. Well, we go in there, and I got all my paper. I got my military records. I got every damn thing. The only thing I didn't have is my DD-214. That's the only thing I didn't have. I got my letter from the President of the United States thanking me from the service. I got my damn card where I was, my military ID. I got everything. So I get in there, and the lady, she was sweet. They served, they did great. And but when she handed them tags over to me, veteran tags, Tennessee, it was like solid white. Now they had the emblem of the Navy on this one, even though I have Army and Navy, but they had the Navy emblem on this one with honorably discharged on it. I mean, granted, it's not a bad tag, but when she handed them to me, this big old fat bald-headed fucker right here literally started crying. I had alligator tears running all the way down my face, dripping off on their counter. Because in my mind, I'm thinking every state in the United States, these tags should be black and white. The first thing right in the middle would be POWs, you're not forgotten. And then put your military service on the side. Put all this everywhere else. But the number one thing is the people who were put in prison camps, who were tortured and died the most horrible death that you could even imagine. They need to be acknowledged on every friggin' veteran's car out there. You are not forgotten. I did it for you. Something. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. It grabbed me today. I mean, it was shit. I'm doing it already. Anyway, it was a bad thing, and I just want to talk about it. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Well, Spencer, we've been ranting and raving about the ticket prices and talking about petition.
Right.
Maybe you and some veterans can start up some kind of drive, or to let them know that should be a part, that should be on there. And it may take a minute because we know how our government is, but you may not see it happen, but you may be the spark that start the change, and one day it'll happen.
I wish it would. I really do. He just hit me.
Yeah.
Already did.
All right, man. Well, I understand, and I agree with you 100%, sir. I'm not military, ex-military, but I agree with you 100%. All right. So we're going to get on with the show, and as you guys can see, the title is the 2023 college football, rule changes. And we all have a few thoughts. But Spencer was kind enough to kind of get everything lined up, so I'm gonna pass it over to him and let him go around. What you guys, William?
I just want to say something about what Spencer said, and I don't know what he means by the colleges, but my personal view is, we covered ticket prices here a while back. Why not include that to these states here? To say, hey, donate, say so much to them. To be able to do that, what he's wanting to do, I don't have a problem with that. I don't. As a great American, I'm not a great American. He's a great American because he served. And Spencer, somebody asked that in the chat. Why don't you? Or I think that's what he said anyway. Why don't you give your little for you to honor you, brother? Because you served. You did what I didn't do. I don't know at the time, but what I didn't do. You, sir. Why don't we honor you, my friend?
Spencer?
So, I want to honor you right now. I want to honor you right now, brother. Thank you for your service.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. But it's easy for somebody to look me in the face and go, thank you for your service. It's an honor for me to shake a police officer coming by, a fireman that I see going, that's there, buy them a cup of coffee, buy their meal. That's easy for me because they're there. I can actually do something for them. It's the ones who suffered so bad that people don't even understand the torture as a prisoner of war goes through, especially if you're an American. You got that American flag on, you get the worst of the worst. I can go in detail, but I ain't going to. It's extremely bad. Them people don't get the recognition. That's what I'm about. But thank you for what you're saying. But no, it's all about the ones who suffered the most, so I didn't have to die serving in the military.
Okay.
Straight up. Being honest.
Well, with that being said, anyway, Spencer, we're going to give you a round of applause ourselves. You and them the people. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I just seen that about Linda P. You're a great American, Linda P. I love you.
We appreciate it, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Because once you sign on that line, brother, you signed on that line. So it don't matter if you was a POW or not. I understand, but you signed on that line. So we appreciate it, sir.
I
Thank you
sure
very
do.
much. And, so y'all, we
Now
gonna
let's
go
make
ahead.
it clear for everybody else. Let's don't forget the people who have served, and let's get on with the show, brother. We got TVMA up in here. Let's get up in it.
And with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna pass it over to Spencer, like I said, because he was kind enough to get everything lined up with the rule changes and everything. And Spencer, I'm handing it off to you, sir.
Well, thank you. Well, the first thing I want to do, I know this is off topic. Y'all didn't know about it, but I rewatched last week's show. I got a couple of things that I want to review on that one before we move on to our rule changes here. Okay. Number one, William, I think after I did a back seat and was looking at your question, the answers that you was looking for, I might be wrong in this, but I'm thinking that you was really wanting to know is it, do we want coaches to go out and recruit people, or do we want recruits to come to our college? In other words, our coaches stay home, they don't go out recruiting. That's what I kind of took away from the why you made everybody hesitate and wait. I may be wrong on that, but thinking down them lines, I was going, okay. Problem we got is we are the greatest. Alabama's the greatest. We got the best college, the greatest facilities, the greatest coaches, greatest everything. So you have a young man out of high school that has all the potential in the world that these coaches can see that they can make great, might go, ain't no sense in me going to Alabama. I can't, and we would lose talent. That's just me. Am I right, William? Am I right on that thought?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's
okay. Because I rewatched, I went, he had something else. And I think that's where he's going with it. No, I do think that Alabama still needs to go out there and recruit so these young guys, all this talent, and they can let them know if you really want to be here, you want the education first, we can offer you, we can get you where you want to be. Their heart still needs to be in it, but I do see that. I do really see that. Then the other one, real quick, I'm sorry I'm going off on a tangent here, but the other one, Rise Up. We was talking about the ticket prices. Mm-hmm. I set myself down this weekend, and I went, all right, I went out there and I did all this preaching. I did all this on a show Tuesday night. Rise Up was all right. I mean, everybody's right on it. But my job, I'm a problem solver. That's what I do. Mm-hmm. You come in, you got a problem, I got to solve it. So I'm thinking, I took it on that. I went, all right, Rise Up comes to me. He is the chancellor of Alabama. He goes, all right, ticket price is too high. Our stadium is not as loud as it should be. What do we do? How do we do it? And how do we pay for it? So I broke it down that way. So I went in and I have to agree, Rise Up on this one too. 200 seats is not even close to enough what we need to do. I was looking at 1%. I'm going 1%. All right, so you got 1%.
Okay.
But that I take 1%. Mm-hmm. You split that 1% up on either end.
Okay.
So you got both sides of the end zone pumping, going to hell. You got 1% out there, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So we got that. So how do we control this? How do we do this? We can't offer it every weekend because the same people would jump in there and take it over.
Right.
So what you do, you make it a registration. You have to go through the college. You have to go on their website. You have a registration that you have to log on, however many seats. You put your name in there. You put your last 4 of your Social Security in there. You do all this. So when you show up to the thing, you have to show your ID. This is you. But you only get it one time a year. One fan gets choice of the game if it's available one time a year. That's it. But you have to go into college because the college is giving us the blue collars a break.
Right.
So you get your choice if it's available. Then how do we pay for it? Well, the easy answer is you tell Nick Saban to take 1% off his paycheck. No, that ain't the easy answer. You got the greatest coach of all time. He's brought more money into Alabama than anybody else. You don't fuck with him. You give him 1% raise. That's me. So how do we pay for this? All right, so you go to ESPN. You raise that. That's the easy answer. 1% to pay that. But I got to think about this one. We have all of our great. We have put so many guys in the NFL. We have put many talents in their own businesses and their, Fortune 400s. Alabama is the best in education. They're the best at every damn thing. So I'm going, all right, we got all these seats, 1% of the seating all the way around. So, you're looking at 2,000 seats, 1,000 on this side, 1,000 on that side. So you go there, but all right, here's the difference in the price. We're going to put a slip cover over the back of the seat. You sponsor that seat to make up the difference for the blue collar worker. It's just a slip cover. You pay for a slip cover. You pay for the difference. So you might be out what, $300, $400 at the most.
Right.
And you can put whatever you want there. I can say Waylon now. I can say, excuse me, the Godfather of the SEC now. You're honored to sit in this seat sponsored by the Godfather of the SEC. Now get loud.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can put anything you want on it. What do y'all think about that?
Man, hey, I never thought about it, but you were spot on, brother. I love that, man. That makes 100% sense.
Think about the players. Take the players be. I go to a game. I get to go see an Ole Miss game. I finally can afford one. And I'm sitting in a Mark Ingram sponsored seat. Right. You want to talk about some damn selfies? Shit, I'll get them. Shit, Bryce Young seats. Think about it.
Right.
Najee seats. These guys up there could sponsor, just a couple of seats.
Right. Exactly.
And I think they'd be happy to.
Dude, that way the university's not missing anything. You got your blue collar people coming in. They'll get loud.
Thank you.
I love it.
But sorry, I had to bring that up. But go ahead, man. What do you think about it before I get on the topic? Sorry, y'all. I was just, my mind went crazy this weekend.
I love the idea of it because that would be a way for players to get back to the type of fans that buy the memorabilia. They buy their jerseys. They support them even after they leave Alabama and go pro. I know myself, I buy their ball cards. I try to get their jerseys if I can. And so it's a way for them to give back to those guys that's put money in their pockets, has supported them from every level, sometimes even high school, all the way up to the pros. So, yeah, I love that idea. That's a great – you can make it almost like a lottery as far as a drawing. X amount of names sign up for it, and the fair way to do it would be possibly to just draw names till you get those 1,000, 2,000 people. Next game, exclude those names from it, have another drawing, and continuously do that throughout the season. That way there's a fair shake.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Hell, I would sign up for the Derek Thomas seats. I don't give shivers in the nosebleed. I'd sit in Derek Thomas seats in a heartbeat.
Scare people on the way out of the ball game.
What do you think, William?
Yeah, I don't remember what the question was. Y'all seen what I was drinking.
Oh, no. We're talking about the pricing of the seats. What do you think about 1,000 seats on either side around the band, around the student section, to blue-collar workers, 1,000 on each side, which is 2,000 seats, and then you have a sponsorship for them seats to make up the difference in pricing, for the blue-collar workers. Say you have Bryce Young just got this big contract. Well, he sponsors 4 seats. He gets his own logo, his face, or whatever on a slip cover that you slide over the back of it. You better secure that damn thing because everybody's going to steal them. So I'm just saying. What do you
I
think
love
about
that. But I love that. You know, as this program that we have on CBS at N Central, the Price is Right. If it is, then yeah, you'll get some. But you ain't gonna get everybody, you know, because I mean, I don't know what the prices would be, but you know, I'm saying you if you can get it down there reasonable for the regular Joe, you know, out there that's working and doing what they can, yeah, I'm all for that.
Okay.
But there again is would the university go along with that and bring those down just right? That's the thing.
Well, we got to have somebody to make up the difference. I mean, but anyway, all right, let me move on. I apologize. It just my mind went in overdrive this weekend when I'm talking all that shit, but I didn't give no answer how to fix it.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Your ass is in trouble. Damn it.
I'm used to
it. Before you guys move on, I want you to tell them what's going on. I'm fixing to put your emails up, and you can tell them what's going on there. Now, if you want me to explain it, I will, but if you want to, you can have at it. But I'm fixing to throw y'all's emails up. If you want to get on the show, if you want on Tuesday night shows, I would appreciate it if you would email Spencer. And I think you do, Rise Up. Mm-hmm. Okay. And if you want on Friday night show, you email William. If you happen to want to do both or whatever, they don't mind swapping back and forth and getting your information out there. We're doing a Saturday night show, so if you want to get on that one, you still have to go through these other guys. They'll get with me and get you approved and all that kind of stuff, or get you set up. Let's put it that way. And if you want to start out on this show or William's show or my show, if it makes you feel more comfortable, you know, just tell them which show you want on and we'll get you fixed up. All right, I'm going to get off here and put your emails up, guys. Bring it up again at the end of the show so I'll make sure everybody gets it, okay?
Gotcha.
Well, thank you. I'm partial to Tuesday night. Please come on here because we got the great Van the Man himself. Right. I mean, there's not a better looking man in Alabama swamps. This man right here. I'll tell you right now. Come on Tuesday night. But anyway, all right, let's get into the topic. I apologize. I'm on a rant, but stuff I had to say. I'm sorry, I had to. William, you got something that you want to throw up? You got your finger up.
Yes, sir. If I may, I do want to address Jeff Stapleton. I love you, brother. I love you with all my heart. I do. I know you're a Alabama fan to the core. I know that. But whenever you talk about we got somebody from Georgia that's committed to state to the right of Alabama. State to the right. Whenever you talk about them and somebody committing to them over us, I don't care to hear about that. I'm just saying, and I love you, bro, but I don't want no commit that's committed to the state to the right. I don't give a shit about them. If they've already committed and they want to come to us, I would. If I was a coach, no, that would be a no stamp right there. No stamp. No. Or any other damn college, because they was committed to them already. Fuck them son of a bitches. I'm getting wound up. Yeah, I got this 101 in me. Yes, I got it. Fuck them son of a bitches. I'm sorry, but that's the way I feel. That's my view. Nobody else is here. Nobody else is here. Nobody else is. My view.
But
sorry,
one thing,
I love you, Jeff. I love you. You come to every show. Roll Tide. Go ahead.
One thing, William, that you're forgetting. A verbal commitment is not a signing a letter of content.
Right.
So I have no problem. A great player who, put a thing out there to Georgia, hey, I want to come to you, but they sign with Alabama. I got no problem with that whatsoever because they think they got that player, so they don't recruit another one like them. Then we get them. So I got no problem with that. All right. Rise up. You ready to get on with the show, sir?
Let's go, baby.
We done messed you all up. I apologize, brother. I do apologize. All right. The heading is, 2023 football rule changes.
Mhm.
And what do we think about it? How's it affect us? So I'm going to read them all. I'm going to read off one at a time and let Rise Up do what he wants to with it. The first one,
Mhm.
stopping and starting the clock. First downs. When team offense gains a first down, the clock will no longer be stopped to a first down, except with less than 2 minutes remaining in the second or fourth quarter.
Okay.
What do you
So basically, that rule don't make sense to me whatsoever. Right? Because you setting up a play. Let's say you're in the first quarter, you're in the third quarter, and you're trying to score before the end of the quarter, whatever. You're on the road, and you get a first down. You might spike it just to get set up for a field goal, or some of that nature, or get a play called in. It's been working all these years. All of a sudden, why is it a problem now? I don't understand that rule. I don't care for that rule. I know what I care don't matter. I know they're not gonna come in like, oh, well, Rise Up said he don't like it, so. But they don't know he'll Rise Up here. But I'm just saying, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. Van, what do you think?
I'm sort of already familiar with these type rules, being a lifelong NFL fan. You see a lot of these kind of things already if you watch the NFL. And don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily like it, but I'll dive into this a little further later in the show. I wasn't as fired up after I learned what other possible rule change could have been put into place. Honestly, I don't see what this does for the game. I mean, it's not for the fans.
Right.
Who's it for?
Good question. Okay. So, William.
Well, I was gonna, I don't know if y'all got an answer to this or not, but I know that Auburn has tried this on teams before. They've done that, spike the football, kneel down, to try to gain that into another damn quarter and shit. So, does this work to our advantage or not? That's all I can say. Get my motorboat going.
Okay.
I mean, really? I mean, I don't know whether it's a good advantage or not, but it would stop that shit with them anyway, for sure.
Right, but everybody had that same, if you got the first down, the clock stop, we all benefited from that rule. To get set up to call, and you get up, you spike the ball, and you can get your play called in. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, this is what we're gonna run, whatever the case may be. So every team benefited from it. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what's the problem now. Spencer?
Well, I know what the problem is, but I'm going to address this rule. We'll talk about the problem on down the road here. But anyway, this rule is total bullshit. All thing it's doing is hurting teams to do a comeback. And I ain't just talking about Alabama.
Right.
I'm talking about the lesser teams. You got in here, you got lesser teams, Georgia, lesser team. All right, let's talk about Georgia playing Kentucky this year. All right, lesser team. All right, they're down. Let's say starting in the second half, they're down by 14 points. Well, they need to make a comeback. Well, they need to start right then of managing the clock.
Right.
Managing the clock is part of good coaching.
Right.
Managing the clock is part of being a good quarterback. Managing the clock is about being a good receiver. Managing the clock is about being a good offensive lineman.
Right.
It's how, all right, we got to do this. We got to get a first down. Boom, stop the clock.
Right.
If you don't get a first down, clock keeps running.
Right.
Drama, drama, drama. We need that drama. We need, oh, they're going to make a first down this time. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, goddamn. Oh, he's running right. He missed it by an inch. You know, it's the drama of it. It's what makes college football so great.
Right.
And they're wanting to take that away just on this one. Now, we're going to go more in detail here in a second, but just on this one, they're taking away teams' ability to, and great coaches' ability to coach and manage a game. They're trying to make let's say, a Kirby Smart be a great coach when he ain't. They're trying to make I don't know. It's just different coaches out there that don't know how to do game management that they will lose the game. And it sucks. I mean, it really does. This one rule takes away what we enjoy the most about the game. That puts me on the edge of my seat.
Right.
Oh, goddamn, we need this first down, stop the clock. Oh, we got to have it. Stop the clock. Damn it. Down it. You know, I can't tell you how many games I've watched that I've took a lamp and threw it on the damn floor. Why? You know, y'all have no clue. It's the drama of the game that this one thing rule change has taken away. And that's where I got on that one.
All right. Move on to the next one.
All right, next one. Consecutive charged team timeouts.
Right.
Consecutive charged team timeouts will no longer be allowed by the same team in any individual deed ball period. Each team is entitled to 3 charged team timeouts during each half, with no more than 1 charged team timeout available per team. Go ahead, rise up.
They don't want you to ice the kicker.
Well, no, it's worse than that. Go ahead. It's worse than that. Go ahead.
Dude, I'm going to pass this to Van. I'm going to come back to me. Van.
It's just like Spencer was talking about with the last rule change. It's taking strategy away from the game.
Right.
Icing the kicker, how many times have you – I don't know about you guys, but I watch football from the time it comes on till midnight. I watch every team I can watch because I love the game of football. Of course, I'm a big Alabama fan, but I like to watch everybody play.
Right.
And how many games have you seen where the kicker gets iced and all of a sudden, not saying it necessarily because of that, they ice the kicker and he misses a crucial field goal?
Right.
I mean, that kind of drama can't be replicated. And you're taking a big part of the game away. You're taking a feel that college has over any other sport to me. Like I said, I like pro football, but I love college football. And it has a feel to it that can't be replicated by any other sport. And with these rule changes, you're just scratching your head going, why?
Right.
Why remove that?
Right. And I'm gonna come back to me because I said icing the kicker like Van said, but also, okay, think about it like this, right? It's down to the wire, whatever. And the defense called timeout, right? Let's say that the kicker is about to kick a field goal. This team is about to go for a field goal to win the game, right? Or potentially win the game, or even tie the game, right? And you call a timeout, right? You get your guys in order. You know, you come up with a strategy, right? I want the big man to send. I want you to jump. Whatever the case may be, you're trying to position everybody correctly and all this type of stuff, right? The game is back in play. You realize that either one or two things. You have too many men on the field or not enough men on the field. You can't call a timeout no more to stop it and correct that mistake.
Thank you.
I mean, at this point, it ain't about icing the kicker.
Nope.
That penalty of having too many men on the field could be the difference between a first down. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, we got a first down and we got life here. You made the game life, and they going to score a touchdown. Not to tie the game, but to win the game. So, I mean, I don't understand why we're doing this. You know, we ain't gonna pass it over to you.
To me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Roll Tide. Everything that you said, I mean, you know, the other team ought to have a chance, and they should, you know, to do that. I mean, what happened with Mount Cody there? He was able to get in there, and he, boom, batted that ball down, brother. You know what I mean? But, but I don't know if that was on a damn timeout or not, but if it was, you know, hey. But what I'm saying is, you know, why all these goddamn fucking rules, man? Take the goddamn commercials out of this shit, man. Why do you have to have 14,100 anyway? I was on one. I was on. Yes, sir. I agree there. I totally agree with you. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. And you know the commercials ain't gonna agree with that. All these people in the damn that's paying these damn bills for the damn NCAA and to the SEC or whoever you're affiliated with, that's what it's about. And that's where they get their money from. They get some from the college, no doubt. I'm pretty sure of that. But still, that's what it comes down to right here. You know, and I think this damn fucking rule changes shit is going to be a flop myself, because what you're saying is going to put pressure on the other damn team that shouldn't have pressure because they've already won a game, you know, but you want to try to slow them down a little bit with this damn shit. You know, that's what you want to do. And you want to down, actually, it's running down clock more to me. But, you know, with these changes there, you trying to, well, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. And baby, shit. Bullshit. Bullshit. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm on this shit, so go ahead. Oh, baby shit.
Oh, you want to call that shit up. All right, here we go. What's up, buddy? Anyway, I agree with you totally, Rise Up. What this rule change does is fuck the coaches. I mean, immensely. It fucks them. Because you go in there, okay, no consecutive. All right. And part of this rule, if they'll go look at it, is if they call one timeout. They can't call another one until after a series.
Right.
So, like you were saying, you're up there and you line up. You call a timeout. My guys are all confused. We're up there. All right, we reline up. Boom, boom. Well, we got too many men on the field. Well, to keep from getting a first down penalty, you call another timeout.
Right.
You know, now they can't do that no more. So, I mean, it's like in baseball, 3 strikes, you're out. College football, sorry, you got 3 timeouts per half.
Right.
It's your choice to use them when you want to. If you want to blow them all in the first 3 series, that's your choice. Right. You got 3. But what they're doing now is taking all this shit away right now. Now, granted, I know why the rule was indicted was, like you said, icing the kicker. Well, goddamn, that's your choice.
Right.
You have the timeouts. You're going to lose them at halftime.
Exactly.
You can use them at your free will. This is one of the biggest bullshit beside targeting rules that I know of. This is so fucked up it ain't even funny. And I hope, everybody's got to deal with this year. Everybody's on equal ground.
Right.
But this is fucking bullshit. Bullshit. I wouldn't even fuck this one Williams dick. It's seriously. All right. Go ahead, Rise up.
Go on to the next rule change, sir.
All right. Next one. Yeah. You all right?
Damn.
All right. Extensions of let's see. Extension of periods.
Mm-hmm.
A period shall not be extended for an untimed down in the second or fourth quarter only if a penalty is accepted for a live ball foul. If there are offsetting fouls or inverting whistles, we get a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
The first and third quarters will not extend. Any penalty enforced will be carried over to the following quarter. So basically what they're saying is in the first and third, at the end of the period, if there's a damn defensive penalty, they're not going to extend the game. They're going to carry it over to the next quarter.
Second and fourth.
That's what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what do you think?
William, I always kind of saw you there. Go. What do you think, William?
Well, he froze up a little bit on me. I don't know if y'all caught all that, but did he freeze up on y'all? I know, but something about extending the period or something other in the third. Did you say third quarter? I believe
the first and third quarters will not be extended. It will go over until the beginning of the second and the beginning of the fourth quarter. Of any
if there's a penalty or something or what
at the end of the first and third quarter.
Like I said, all this damn shit's confusing me with all these damn new rule changes. I say leave it like it is. Each team's got a right to try to win the game. Is that not what this is about? Each team has a right to win the game. Like Herm Edwards says, you play to win the game. And these extra rules are just penalizing some. It's giving an advantage to some, yes, but still. What's wrong with what we got now? What's wrong with what we got fucking now? We need these real rules now. Really? Come on, man. Take out some of them goddamn commercials that you have 100,000 commercials during there's a timeout. Bullshit, But that's my thoughts. I hope I answered the question. Go ahead.
Man.
To be honest with you, there's not a lot to be said there other than how much time is this really going to shave off of a football game?
Really?
Realistically, that doesn't happen every single ball game. So what are we trying to do with this?
Right.
I don't get it. I don't understand why they would implement this change. And all three of these rules are implemented as time rule changes, but this one's probably got the least amount of impact as far as cutting time.
Right.
So I don't understand the place, but I don't understand why they put it in. I don't know. It's just an odd thing.
Yeah, you do.
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
Listen, I'm with you, Van. I'm with Spencer. Spencer hadn't even answered yet. But if you're trying to shave time, how about some better officiating? Huh? How about we do better officiating?
Yes.
Right?
Where's my Minnie? Where's Minnie at? Minnie needs to get involved with this one.
Why are we spending 10, 15 minutes looking at a play that's clear as day? Fucking Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder could see that the dude was inbound. Or Bryce Young got his head took off. Whoever. That if you want to save some time, cut all these dumbass calls you guys are calling and then an obvious play, you take forever to review this play. Why are we reviewing over and over and over? What are you looking at? Everybody see it. He caught the ball. Both feet were inbound. He had possession. It's a touchdown or a first down or a catch or whatever. Whatever the play may be. If it's targeting, it's targeting. If it's face mask, it's face mask. Why are we taking all this time looking back at the film? We would say probably about a good 30, 45 minutes a game if we cut all that out. I promise to God we would. You know, but it's political. We know this. We know what it is. We know what is all almighty dollar. We know what it's about. Spencer, this last rule, what do you think? So I know what you think, but you know, let the fans know.
Well, before I get up in this, we got I'm gonna say at least 20 more minutes of stuff we can talk about. Are y'all willing to stay on for 20 more minutes?
All right, let's go.
Okay, all right. To answer this one, and you brought up the facts, Rise Up. I mean, it's you brought out the bottom line. The big deal is it's all about the money. They're wanting to shorten the game, but the only reason I'm wanting to shorten the game is because you got the TV money from hour to hour.
Right.
Well, they can't. If they got a contract on this game, they have to show the game in its entirety, which the next show has to be delayed for it starts, so they lose money on that one.
Right.
So it's like they're trying to do this, and you're right. What's the best way to do it? What is the best way to do it? Let's go back to how it used to be. Let's go back to high school football. Let's go. We don't like these fucking refs, but we have to deal with their damn calls. Right or wrong, we had to deal with it. Let's make that rule change. I mean, the rules as little as it can be. They've only have 10 things to look at throughout a game, and whatever they decide, that's the way it is. If we don't like it, we don't like it. We can all. That's what makes football so exciting. You have that. Well, my wife will appreciate this. That stupid man decision in a game. It is what it is. But you don't have to rewatch it 12 fucking times. You don't have to do it. Targeting. They're calling targeting. I know I'm bringing up last year. They call targeting and don't even know it's targeting. They let the replay people determine if it's targeting. It was that damn bad. It was that fucking bad. This year, come on. If it's a lunge, if it's an obvious takeout, call the son of a bitch. Seriously, call it. Call it. It's William, you got your finger up. Go ahead, brother.
Oh man, I'm aching.
Oh, it's on now. Here, let me go ahead and get my drink. Go for it, bro.
Oh man, I'm aching on this one here.
Man, we only got like 30 more minutes, so be easy now.
I'll try to be easy, but you know, I love Cajun. I love her to death, but I'm gonna say the fucking non-call that didn't happen with Bryce Young. That was fucking clear targeting on him. And it didn't go.
That's over. We're talking about 2023.
I mean, you know what? I mean, we talk about new rule changes. And we're talking about time spent. They didn't even take no time at all on that one. None. Because they didn't say didn't say bullshit. Where is the accountability of the goddamn fucking referees on this shit? The referees. What the hell? What the goddamn hell?
I'll give you that, bro. I'll give you that, William. I'll give you that.
They want to penalize
There's a lot more ways to cut it out, and it all become like Roll Tide said, it's through the refereeing process. It's bullshit. I mean, even if we don't like their damn calls, go with it. Move on.
Right.
Here we are. It is what it is. If somebody's taking money, from betting on the game, hell, it happens in high school football too. Just saying. All right. That's mine. Rise up. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Nick Jr. just texted me something, and I agree with this. A rule they maybe need to implement, and I know they talked about it. These fake ass injuries, right? We know.
All right, I'm glad you talked about it. It's coming up. Go ahead and talk about it. I want to talk about
No,
it.
we'll talk about it later.
No. Go ahead. No, seriously.
I'm saying, all right, these fake injuries, man. Listen, you get hurt when you lay on the ground, you roll around, you run off to the sideline, you don't even take your helmet off. Then you come right back on the field after the next play. You need to be out at least a series of downs or something. I'm just saying, man. I understand. Your helmet come off on the field, your helmet get knocked off, you got to come to the sideline. I understand. But when all of a sudden a team is on the roll and they got the momentum and they're moving the ball, then every play somebody's falling down on the defense and they run to the sideline, don't even take the chin strap off and come back in. That's taking a lot of time off. That right there takes a lot of time.
Yes, it does.
But if they put a rule in that will work, really, honestly, that'll stop a lot of these people from doing this old fake ass falling down. That's just opinion of mine. So, William, what do you think about that, William? This fake injury.
I don't like it. If you can see the guy and he's actually in pain, if you're a player, I've never been one, but maybe Van or maybe you or anybody that's played football. I'm just saying, if you have, whether you got an injury or not, and whether the coaches put some bug in your ear and say, you need to stay down a little while, stay down a little bit. It's going to take that shit out. I love that part about it. I love that part. But as I said before, playing, hitting somebody like that down on the damn chin, that's bullshit. And we're not going to look at that. Come on now. Give me a break. Go ahead.
Spencer, back to you, sir.
Well, actually, I'll have to go to Van on this one because I'm curious about when he was playing football, what was his signs to lay down? I know what mine was. I'm just curious what yours was.
I'm going to be honest with you. Didn't have any. No signs to lay down. Our coach expected us to be pretty gutsy. He didn't use that as a strategy to slow the other team down. To be honest with you, if we're not stopping them on defense, which is where I played, he'd get in our ass. He wasn't going to let us fake an injury to slow their momentum. He's going to try to come up with something with a defensive coordinator to try to break their momentum. So, but I agree 100% with what Nick Jr. said, the message he sent to rise up. Yeah, I mean, it's glaringly obvious. How many close ball games do you watch and you start seeing that you get down to the last 2 minutes, another team's making a drive, and all of a sudden the defensive players are getting hurt left and right, and they're down for 30, 45 seconds. We're probably going to get a commercial break. And then when they come back, he jogs off to the sidelines. And you're like, wow, he's moving awful good to be hurt. And I'm not trying to take away from anybody, but that's bullshit, and we all know it. It's fake. It's slowing the game down a hell of a lot more than penalties at the end of the first and third quarters ever have.
Right. Exactly.
And it's killing the excitement. It's killing the excitement because, we've been on the end of these games where our momentum won us ball games at the end. We're building momentum when we go down and we score a touchdown, but at the same time we've been on the receiving end of losing ball games where the team's doing it. But it's momentum that is excitement. Just like ice and the kicker, you're taking drama and you're taking that build away from the game that makes college football special.
Right.
I say, myself, let's just stay live all the way. Live. Don't go to break. You know, let the guy get up and do what he got to do, because that's what they see at the damn game. Why not let us as fans in our damn seat at the damn house playing quarterback, couch quarterback, or whatever you call that shit? You know, I got this shit, but okay, let us do that. You know, let us look at see what's going on to see, and let us judge for ourselves. But yeah, I mean, are they gonna take this away from us or what? Is that what they want to do? Go ahead.
Spencer?
Well, this one is quite simple to me. You ain't going to stop it, and I'm all about player safety. Somebody gets hurt, you need to get out there, you need to take care of them. And yes, on national TV, you have no clue what might just happen to that young man. He might just pull a hammy. He just might have, pull Achilles. You don't know. You don't know. But this is what we do know. That if your helmet comes off, you got to go off for a play. That we do know.
Mm-hmm.
We also do know that if you go down on an injury, that you need to be checked out.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to go out a whole damn series.
That's what I agree.
Come back in. Before you can come back in, you need to be checked out by your medical staff. You need to be checked out by everybody, so it's okay for you to come back in the game. So if you go out, it's going to be a whole damn series before you can come back in.
Right.
That is protective to the student athlete, and it makes it fair. So you got your best defensive lineman who stands up there and goes, "Oh, my pussy's hurt," and he lays down there. Well, go there and get that pussy checked, man. Let's put a tampon in it. Let's see how you are. Really? Can you come back in? Let's do it. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. No, I'm serious.
I mean, that's an easy fix.
I
That's
agree.
An easy fix on that.
I agree. 100%. 100%. Okay, what else you got? Go ahead.
I say let's do like WWE and have a medical professional come out there on the field and say, okay, where are you hurting at? Okay, and then they can figure out whether that's a good legitimate injury or not. Let's a medical professional come out there. I know we're supposed to have that in our damn teams and other teams too. We're supposed to have them.
You're talking about WWE. You're talking about a fake ass sport. We're talking about college football.
Okay.
Come on, brother. Oh,
Okay.
I do like wrestling. This fake as fuck.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
Let's go to the next
I got mine, but okay.
I got rise up.
Now, what else you got? I know you had some more.
We got the next one we got is the drone policy.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even up on that policy. Read that one to me.
To me, this was like skeet shooting when I was growing up. Grandma would throw up a plate and would shoot it. Now they call them clay pigeons. But anyway, it's a whole different world now. But anyway, it is. Drones are not allowed over the field or the team area when squad members are present within the playing enclosure. What the fuck? Once again, go ahead, Rise. Go, Rise up. Go. Damn it.
I don't know. What do they think they're doing? Spinning plays? Is that the reason for this? They think they're over, spying on other team playbook or something?
That's what I think they're doing. Yeah.
Well, if you come
no more than doing signs in baseball. Now we got a drone.
Hey man, I'm like this. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the drone thing. Listen, if there's a drone flying around, you should be cognizant of it and have your playbook hid or under wraps or whatever the case may be. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. Why would you have your playbook laying face open for the world to see? You got cameras in space that can come down here and tell you what color underwear you got on, so you know that they can look at your playbook and tell you what plays you're running. So I listen. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Okay, it is what it is. Van, what do you think about the drone rule?
I mean, I see what you're saying, and I agree with you to an extent. But I do see that as a possibility for a team to try to cheat, and furthermore, possibly a safety concern. I don't know that they should ever have those things in the stadium for a multitude of reasons. You can't monitor what it's doing. I mean, we know our military forces use drones. We know other countries use drones, and I'm not trying to take it to that degree, but not just an invasion of privacy or not knowing, that they're trying to spy on another team. What's the individual flying the drone doing exactly? So, I can see it being more of a safety or a security concern more than anything else.
Right. Well, I may be wrong, but I thought the drones in the stadium were like the college drones. Like I didn't think nobody had them. Okay, I didn't think that like a regular civilian had the right to fly a drone over, like me flying.
Surely not.
Okay. William, sir, drones.
Yeah, the drones. Let's talk about the drones a little bit there. I don't know what they're trying to do or on that shit, but if it's drones are an invasion of privacy either way you look at it.
I know.
Either way. But I'm saying, as far as I don't know. Are they on while we're during a commercial break or whatever? Is that what they're doing, or are they flying around while we're at halftime? Is that what we're trying to talk about, or what? I mean,
right now, the XFL has been using the drones to promote their game. So they're trying to build this up in college football also.
But what I'm saying is, if they're doing it during commercial breaks, why the hell are they even flying it at all? They should be down, down. They shouldn't even be flying. But I got to address somebody in the chat. I'm sorry, fellas. It may take a little more time, but somebody in chat was mentioning about I don't know about wrestling, but we'll talk about that on Friday if you don't care.
Thank you.
We'll do that. But, whether it's fake or not, that's your opinion. That's mine. You still got to fall right. If you don't fall right, you're going to be hurt. Ask Owen Hart about that. He's no longer with us. So that's all I want to say about that. But anyway, the drones, yes, they should be silent during halftime. During halftime, they should be silent. They shouldn't be flying around. And if that's what this is about, I mean, I don't know about, specifically, I've read a little bit about that one before it came on, but I mean, why are they flying during the break, during the halftime, whatever? Why are they even, if I was Coach Saban and I see one coming over for my damn fucking squad, boom! That's what I do.
Well, it's footage, William. A lot of them be the school that's doing it. They getting footage for promotional reasons.
Right.
Identify yourself. Please identify yourself when you do that. Roll Tide.
I'm just gonna move on. Give me the next one. Don't even put me in this one. Let's go to the next one. My answer is so obvious. It's skeet shooting to me. Little clay shooting. Done. All right, let's move on. There you go.
What's the next one?
The next one is halftime intermission. Which this one, I'm gonna be straight up before I even read it, confuses the fuck out of me. The field will be available to squad members for halftime warm-up no later than 3 minutes prior to the second half kickoff. When any squad member enters the playing enclosure during halftime intermission, sorry, it's funny as hell, a staff member from that team must be present on the field.
Really? Shit.
Listen, man. You know what that's about. It's all about money. Listen, man, those guys need to come back out and get warm back up. 3 minutes. Those guys come back out in
Deion Sanders rule. That's Deion Sanders rule.
There you go. No. But Dan,
bullshit. It's bullshit.
I'm right there with you, Rise Up. I don't have a lot to say about it. Hell, I sort of figured that's how it was done to begin with, to be honest with you. I don't even know why this needs to be a rule. I'm sure they'll find a way to slide another commercial break or two in there so they can capitalize on some more ad revenue. But other than that, why does this even need to be said? Like, this is a non-issue, isn't it?
To me, it is. I mean, I don't see what the issue is. Maybe they weren't getting enough commercials in. I don't know. I don't know. Man, it's the government. That's how I just feel like the government in here giving us. That's what I feel like right now. Anyhow, William.
Yeah, that's what you said there. What you and Van and even Spencer, it's bullshit, man. It's 3 minutes ain't what is that? You just got enough time to get to the damn middle of the field if that's where you're going to. I mean, 3 minutes, you can't even get the fuck there, man. In 3 minutes. What the hell? What the goddamn hell? Go ahead. This bullshit. 3 minutes to go what?
Is that all the rules that they bring in for 2023? Is there one more? Jimmy Spencer.
Oh yeah, I hear you. On this one, it's really it's a no-brainer. I mean, really, it is. It really ain't even worth talking about. We've been doing this from Pee Wee football. You come out at halftime, you got one team on this side warming up, one team on this side warming up. We're doing our stretches, we're doing our ball pumps, we're doing all that. All right? This is not nothing. To me, this was thrown out to do a statement to Deion Sanders when he got to a game late, and he does his normal routine. He comes in, he walks the field. And as we all know, the man just got out of surgery, but he's had some damn issues with his hips and legs. So it took him some time. He did not interfere with anything going on. He just did a walk around the field. I mean, hell, what's his name? The loser from LSU? Not the new one, the old one. Les Miles. Want to eat some grass. Yeah. He'd been better off smoking it, but he wanted to eat some grass. Anyway, this is a non-issue. This is a bullshit rule. I have no clue where it came from. I really don't. I've tried to read between the lines. This is bullshit because we've always done this. This is a respect thing, and we've always done this. The players take care of this on their own. So it's bullshit. You want to move on?
Go ahead.
All right. Last one I got right here. I've got more, but I'm going to stop on this one. Last one we got here. Instant replay without an instant replay booth officially. Right off the top, this is bullshit. Just the wording of it is bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry. Instant replay without an instant replay booth official.
Mm-mm.
What? Really?
Damn.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that not called referees? I mean, is that not who the ones that? Anyway,
Right.
all right. Let me get in there because it gets real. It gets off. It gets crazy. All right. This is one I've been waiting on. Seriously, this one I've been waiting on. The optional use of instant replay in games that do not have an instant replay booth official is now permissible and must be in full compliance with Rule 12. Rule 12 is following the fucking rules. Come on, really, y'all? All right. Let me break it down right. Let me break down a few key points, but you take it over. All right. The referee will be the sole decision maker on any review and may include one additional crew member to consult. This has been going on. I'm 6 years old. They've been doing this all my fucking life. All right. Let me go to the second one real quick. All right. The equipment used in the review must be located outside the limit lines on the sidelines or end zone. All right. So they can't review it on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Duh. All right. There you go. All right. There's that one. Let me go to the next one. The referee will stop the game to review all targeting fouls that are called on the field. They've been doing that already.
Right.
They should have. They should have.
I mean, they have. Even when it ain't
No.
targeting, they've been calling it.
No.
They stop play. Other than for a targeting review, the crew on the field may not initiate an instant replay review.
So other than
this one's a confusing one. Other than for a targeting review, any other play besides targeting, how I'm reading that. The crew, which means the referees on the field, the crew on the field may not initiate an instant replay review. In other words, they can't just go, I want review. He stepped
Unless
out of
it's
bounds,
targeted.
I want review.
Unless it's
You know
targeted.
what I mean? Other than targeting, that's touchdown. No, it ain't. They cannot initiate nothing. Then the last one. Oh, this is such a fucking fucked up joke. The head coach may initiate a targeting review if the team has a timeout available and a coach's challenge remaining. What do you think, Rise Up?
I didn't go to law school. That's a bunch of legal jargon you just said there, and I'm lost right now. I'm really, to be honest with you, I heard what you said, but I don't know what you said.
It's bullshit. It's
That's what it
fucking
sounds like
bullshit.
to me, but I don't want to say that, and because I'm like, there's a bunch of legal wordplay. It's a bunch of back and forth roundabout to the therein with lies they shall not do it forthcoming within the third day. Within that day, I don't know what you just said, Spencer.
Well, I've been trying to say, after you've been married 20 years, you're allowed as a man to have sexual intercourse with your wife at least once a month. That's all I'm saying.
I like that rule.
Wait, every year except leap year.
Yeah. You can do it. Damn, I mean, seriously, This is bull. Y'all know this is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Go back to the old days. Here's your rules. High school, everybody. Boom. You don't need all this bullshit. If you want to cut out instant replays, don't have them going, that's targeting. Okay. After review, there's no 15-yard penalties or no ejection. That was bullshit. Stop all that. Stop it. Just fucking stop it. Take. Much as I hate to say it, because I've been fucked over even in high school too much by a ref that's got money on the game, but we got to draw a line somewhere. We got to. This shit here is bullshit. They're wanting to shorten the game so they can get more money on another network.
Right.
But the way they're doing it is hurting the game.
Right.
The drama is the game. We need drama. We need it. It's the drama of the game.
Right.
Not who the coach is fucking. Not what coach was on a motorcycle and got caught. We don't need all that drama.
Right.
We need on the field drama.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
And listen, man, I agree with you 100%. To me, rules were to first and foremost protect the players, right?
Yes.
And for the betterment of the game. I don't see how anything that you basically named protected not one player. Out of all the rules you just listed, nothing protected nobody. I don't really see how it's. I don't understand. I understand, but I don't understand. For lack of a better word, I know why they're doing it, but I don't know why they're doing it. I just want to watch some football. Man. I ain't got time for it. That's like the halftime show in the NFL. Why we got a halftime show? I don't give a damn about nobody dancing and shaking their butt at the halftime. I'd rather watch some funny commercials. That's just me. I see. I want the first half of good football, funny commercials. Second half of good football. I don't care about nobody. I don't care if they black, white. I don't care if they rap. I don't care if they sing country. I don't care if they sing rock and roll. I don't give a damn. I want to see two football teams play football. That's what I turn on. And some funny ass commercials. That's all I need. Dan.
Let's break it down for what it is. Why are they implementing these rule changes? Okay, so the fans aren't yelling for it because we don't want shorter ball games. There's no diehard fan. Nobody that wakes up on a Saturday and watches College Game Day and finishes their night after midnight watching a Pac-12 football game wants a shorter football game. Diehards don't want the game to be shorter.
Right.
So we know it's not from the fans. Okay, so we can check that off the list. It's not about player safety because if it was, they wouldn't be expanding the playoffs next year. And whoever your potential national champion is going to have to play 2 additional football games to be considered a champion if they win. So, okay, it's not about player safety then. Right. So what is it about? It's the illusion of player safety. A lot of people don't realize how many lawsuits that college football, the NCAA itself, is tied up in all the time, tied up in legal litigation. Some of it they get out of, some of it goes straight to court. And when you implement these rules and call these rules for player safety, well, there's going to be, we're reducing the amount of snaps on the field, we're cutting the time of the game down. Those are bullet points you can use in an argument in court when somebody's suing you. So that's where I think this is coming from, because it's not from the fans. It's not going to protect anybody. So it's got to be about one thing, protecting their own ass. And a lot of people don't realize there was initially 4 rule changes about the time issues. And there's a little thing in politics they call the Overton window. And what that means is if you got a couple of things you want to get past, but the people around you, the people who voted for you, don't really favor it, you throw out a couple of extreme topics, try to blend it into what you want passed, and then when you cut that part out, they're more accepting of the original rules you wanted. And I think there was a little bit of that because initially they had laid out 4 rules according to Ross Dillinger. He had an article in Sports Illustrated in February. And what he said was the 4th rule, which would have been a major one, is the clock did not stop for incomplete passes. Now that would have shortened the ball game up considerably. So they knew that was extreme. A lot of people were getting mad about it. And a couple months later, when they approved rule changes, they cut that out. And then the initial 3 don't seem so bad after all. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Gotcha. That makes sense, man. I didn't think about it, but that makes sense. But I gotta go address AJ. AJ, I don't know if you understood what I was saying. I ain't said nothing about the band. I said the Super Bowl halftime show. I don't care about a concert in the Super Bowl. There's no fight song in the Super Bowl. As far as the college, I want to see the band at halftime and there's the fight song. But I was saying that I don't want to see anybody singing or dancing or shaking their butt at halftime in a NFL Super Bowl game. Not anything about a college game. Not a band hater. Raised a couple of band heads myself, so not sure what you was on there, but not what I was talking about. William, let it go to you.
All right. Spencer?
Yes, sir.
That last part, I'm totally for. And let me explain that now.
Are you talking about me doing this, or?
No, sir. No, the last part of that rule, I'm in favor.
Oh, okay.
As long as get this now, what's that? NCAA, they're in charge of all college football, correct?
Yes.
They're in charge of all that. Okay, hang on a minute there. I'm just saying. What they've got on this targeting rule, if they say they take that shit out of it, and we're going to go on, that is a legitimate. That is a legitimate lawsuit for the player himself if that happened to him. Against the NCAA, if they take that shit out, that you can't review targeting rule on that. If a coach can't say, let's review that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And that's protecting his damn fucking player. But I think it's a good thing. Let's sue the goddamn NCAA and get their damn money and say, hey, you motherfucker, you went wrong on this bullshit. And you say you can't review it. And I'm hurt. I'm hurt from the neck down here because of the damn target that came on me. I'm going to be affected the rest of my goddamn life because of your goddamn rule. Okay? So that's what I say. Okay, go ahead.
Spencer?
All right, real quick, we got to get out of here, y'all. We ain't even going to have last words right now because we are 34 minutes overtime. So I'm going to say my piece and Roll Tide rise up and do what they want to. But talking what you just said, William, that's why in elementary and in high school, my mother had to sign a waiver that this is a contact sport. Your child could get injured at any time during warm-ups, practice, during the games, or working out in the weight room, or even washing his balls in the shower. No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying. But anyway, it was there. Had to sign that release. We played a fucking sport because we love it. That's why we do it. We know why we're doing it. We know there's a reason for injury. And if you don't want to come to college to play football because your fucking pussy's hurt and you think you might get hurt, then don't play it. Seriously, don't go play it. Go be a used car salesman. Do something. Go clean out a damn septic tank. Do something. But don't come up here in fucking football and go, I may get hurt. Yeah, you're going to get hurt. It ain't may, it's just when. how many ice baths you gonna have to take. Seriously, don't it? Please don't. They need to stop that. Tell them to sign the motherfucking thing. Come in here. Do you want to be here and play football or not? That's my take, and I'm over it.
All right. Well, like you said, we've gone far over, so we're not gonna do the. You about to say something, William? I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I respect what Spencer says. I really do. But when there's a blatant target and you can see it and everybody else can see it, there's the problem. And that's what I want NCAA to be able to release to that player. Every damn play there, and it comes to that, he can use that against him. That ought to be a damn law that his damn attorney can get those deals there to that damn tape to see that that's a blatant damn fucking neck bullshit.
William, real quick, everybody's got tape on you. It's everywhere. YouTube, ESPN, you got tape. They don't need no big rule for tape. Really, they ain't. All right, rise up. Go ahead and carry us out of here, brother. We are way over, bro. Go ahead and carry us out of here.
All right.
Even AJ is getting wound up.
Like always, y'all. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all for going over with us. Great show tonight, fellas. We would like to thank Mr. Joey Lozada for giving us this platform to talk crazy and Bama football and for William to get drunk. And all that other good stuff. Once again, Icebox, put those emails back up, sir. So if you guys want to get on the show, you can either email Spencer. His is up there. And that's either for Tuesday night shows or the Friday night or the Saturday night.
Any show you want to get on, just come on, email me. I'll make contact with you. Then you'll go. I want to be with Rise Up. You know, I got to be on him. You have to choose what night. You know, I got to have some Wild Child William. I want some of that Wild Child. You know, it's on there. Or we want some of that little bald-headed sweet thing Spencer. You know, it's whatever you want.
You can Williams up there, Big Will 325 at gmail.com. I am RTRU01 at yahoo.com. And
one.
And you can get any of us guys, and we will get you on the show. I know Justin Summerlin said that he wanted to come on, and a couple other people, so we're waiting. Happy to have you guys on. And like I said, it's been a great night. Long show. We had 1 minute and 39 seconds. Icebox, anything you want to say before we get out of here, sir?
I got one better than all y'all. Saturday night, baby. Y'all come see us over, all right?
And with that being said, people, we're going to end the show with the Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Love you. All of you.
Roll Tide.